Ever wondered how you can transform your garden into a flourishing haven? Today, we're going to reveal an invaluable secret to achieving that thriving garden you've always dreamed about. And it all starts with the soil beneath your feet. Yes, you heard it right. The soil is the foundation upon which your garden grows, and it's time to supercharge it. You see, gardens are like us, they need food to grow and thrive. And just like we rely on a balanced diet, plants need a variety of nutrients to flourish. The secret to a productive garden is nutrient-rich soil. But how do we achieve that, you ask? The answer is organic matter. Organic matter is the lifeblood of your soil. It improves soil structure, enhances water and nutrient retention, and encourages beneficial microbes that help plants absorb nutrients more efficiently. So, what counts as organic matter? Compost, aged manure, leaf mold, and green manure crops are all fantastic choices. Compost is a garden's best friend. It's a rich source of nutrients and beneficial soil organisms. Making your own compost pile at home is an excellent way to recycle kitchen scraps and yard waste while enriching your soil. Aged manure, on the other hand, is an old-time favorite. It's packed with nutrients and it's a great soil conditioner. Just make sure it's well rotted before you incorporate it into your garden. Fresh manure can burn your plants and may contain weed seeds or pathogens. Leaf mold is another soil superstar. It's made from decomposed leaves and is a fantastic soil conditioner. It improves the soil's capacity to retain water and nutrients, and it's free if you have deciduous trees nearby. Finally, green manure crops like clover, vetch, or rye can be grown and then plowed under to add organic matter and nutrients back into the soil. By incorporating these forms of organic matter into your soil, you're creating a fertile environment that promotes robust plant growth. Your plants will thank you with lush foliage and bountiful harvests. With nutrient-rich soil, you're well on your way to a thriving garden. But hold on, we're just getting started. Watering plants sounds simple, right? But there's more science to it than you might think. It's not just about turning on the hose and giving your plants a quick shower. Oh no. Efficient watering techniques take a bit more finesse and can make a world of difference to your garden's health and vibrancy. Firstly, let's address the elephant in the room: overwatering. Yes, plants need water to survive, but too much of a good thing can be detrimental. Overwatering can lead to root rot, a nasty condition that can kill your plants. So how do we avoid this? By understanding our plants' needs and adjusting our watering accordingly. Succulents, for example, require less water than leafy greens. Next, let's talk about the time of day. Believe it or not, when you water your plants can have a significant impact on their well-being. The best times are usually early in the morning or late in the afternoon. Why? Well, watering during the heat of the day can cause the water to evaporate before it reaches the roots. And watering in the evening can leave the plants damp overnight, which can lead to fungal diseases. And then there's the method of watering. Instead of just splashing water on the leaves, aim for the base of your plants. This ensures that the water goes straight to the roots, where it's most needed. A drip irrigation system can be a great investment for this, as it delivers water directly to the root zone and reduces wastage. Finally, let's not forget about conservation. Water is a precious resource and we should strive to use it wisely. Collecting rainwater using mulch to reduce evaporation, and choosing drought-resistant plants are all fantastic ways to conserve water in your garden. Mastering the art of watering will ensure your plants remain hydrated and healthy. Now let's move on to the art of maximizing your garden space. Got limited garden space? No problem. You can still cultivate a lush oasis. It's all about thinking creatively and making the most of what you've got. And that's where our third gardening hack comes in: space-saving solutions. Let's start with vertical gardening. This is a brilliant way to maximize your garden's potential, especially if you're working with a smaller area. Think of your space not just in terms of its ground surface, but also its height. From hanging planters to living walls, going vertical can turn a compact space into a verdant paradise. Plus, it's a fantastic opportunity to play with layers and textures in your garden design. Next, we have companion planting. This is an age-old practice where certain plants are grown together for mutual benefit. For example, marigolds can help deter pests from your tomatoes, while beans can enrich the soil for your corn. It's like making your plants roommates who help each other out. This method allows you to make the most of your space while also promoting a healthier, more balanced garden. And lastly, there's container gardening. Don't have a lot of soil to work with? No worries. With container gardening, you can grow almost anything, anywhere. Containers are portable, versatile, and can fit into any nook or cranny. They're perfect for balconies, patios, or even indoor spaces. Plus, They're a great way to experiment with different plant combinations without committing to a full garden bed. So as you can see, space should never be a barrier to your gardening dreams. With vertical gardening, companion planting, and container gardening, you can turn even the smallest space into a thriving green oasis. Remember, it's not about how much space you have, but how you use it. With these space-saving solutions, even the smallest space can host a thriving garden. But there's more to come. So keep watching as we continue to unearth more gardening hacks to help you grow like a pro. Ready to take your gardening game to the next level? Then you'll love these additional hacks. Nurturing a garden is not only about watering and feeding the plants. Sometimes it's about outsmarting the insects that see your garden as an all-you-can-eat buffet. Our first hack in this segment is about pest control. Did you know that some plants can actually deter pests? Planting marigolds, lavender, or mint can help keep those pesky bugs at bay. Or, if you prefer a more hands-on approach, you can concoct your own organic pesticide using household items like garlic, hot pepper, or even dish soap. But what about feeding your plants, you ask? Well, we've got a hack for that too. Forget expensive commercial fertilizers. You can make your own nutrient-rich plant food right at home. Used coffee grounds, eggshells, or banana peels can be composted and used as an excellent source of essential nutrients for your plants. Simply mix these items into your soil and watch as your plants thrive. Another important aspect of maintaining a healthy garden is pruning. Pruning is not just for shaping your plants or keeping them within bounds. It's also crucial for promoting healthy growth and productivity. But remember, not all plants should be pruned in the same way or at the same time. For example, spring blooming plants should be pruned right after they finish blooming, while summer blooming plants should be pruned in early spring or during dormant winter months. And always remember to use clean, sharp tools to make clean cuts. Speaking of tools, here's a bonus hack. Keep your gardening tools in tip-top shape by cleaning them regularly and storing them properly. A simple mixture of white vinegar and water can be used to clean and disinfect your tools, while a light coating of oil can prevent rust. Finally, don't forget about the importance of patience and observation. Gardening is not a race, it's a journey. Take time to observe your plants, understand their needs, and respond accordingly. Each plant is unique, and what works for one might not work for another, so experiment, learn, and most importantly, enjoy the process. With these additional hacks, you're well on your way to becoming a gardening pro. Let's recap what we've learned. We've covered quite a bit in this video, so let's take a moment to recap. We started off by supercharging your soil, emphasizing the importance of incorporating organic matter like compost and aged manure to create a fertile environment that promotes robust plant growth. Next, we dove into the science of watering. Efficient techniques that conserve water while keeping your plants hydrated and healthy were discussed, highlighting the importance of striking the perfect balance. Then we explored space-saving solutions for every garden, big or small. The utilization of vertical space, companion planting, and container gardening were introduced as ways to maximize your green areas. Finally, we shared a few more expert hacks to elevate your gardening game, with tips and tricks that will transform you from a gardening newbie to a seasoned pro. With these gardening hacks, you're equipped to grow like a pro. Thank you for watching, and happy gardening.